Welcome, everybody. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. Sorry about that. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties in the background here. The wife was calling me at the same time, so I'm trying to get it all figured out here. Almost ready to rock and roll. But today, once again, has been having a very, very aggressive move to the upside for, guess what? That's right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself has been having a major move to the upside here. We broke 67,190. I told you that was the next major target, and now we're coming back down for a retest, baby. We're coming back down for a retest right now, and we're gonna see if this retest is the ultimate retest or what. I don't know what is going on here. So weird. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Give me one more second here. For whatever reason, Tickety Tockety does not want to work. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. The old-fashioned way. Let me come on now. All right, here we are, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It was definitely a weird technical issue today. But guys, Bitcoin has broken out of the massive move to the upside here at 67,190. We finally hit this level. We've been looking for 67,190 for quite some time right now, and we're finally back at it again. So if we just do a quick little zoom out here to look at the more macro level things, zones here for Bitcoin. Let's open up the quarter 3 data. Let's close off the daily stuff. We're not doing any day trades as of the moment. So right now, as you guys can see, this is the major overall quarter 3 data that we've been looking at for Bitcoin, right? And this is what happened, right? When ending of September came around, we broke out, right? We had a massive bounce from 53,000, basically 54,000. What's up, WP? What's going on, brother? We had a massive bounce from 54,000, running it all the way up to 66,419 bucks, right? Pushing us above the quarter 3 value area high, right? And we thought we were going to go for 67, and we started to peak here and started to come back down. Now, this peak was good because it made a higher high, right? From the previous high of 64,400, we pushed all the way up to 66. But unfortunately, September 30th and October 1st was a massive downpull, and we pulled back into the range for quarter 3. As you can see here, there's a red zone marked between 62,700 and 63,500, which was that quarter 3 value area high in September value area high. We fell below that. We came all the way down to 59,000. We front ran the overall major target, which was the quarter 3 naked point of control at the time, which was 59,158. We ran it back up to this value area high, this red zone that I designated here. But even though we pierced it, that same day we came crashing down and closed below it. That was the ultimate signal there that we were going to have a reversal. We were going to have another pullback down to the quarter 3 naked point of control. And that's exactly what happened. Over the next 4 days after that, it was nothing but red, coming down. And over the weekend, well, actually last Thursday, we tapped that 59,000. And since then, we had a major bounce, very aggressive, just how we wanted to see. I've been telling everybody in the Crypto Citadel, this is what we wanted to see, right? An aggressive bounce to the upside. We had a very strong bounce that same day, closed that day at 60,000. And then from there, we've been having nothing but green to the upside. And yesterday, we bursted through the value area high for quarter 3 at 63,500 and closed well above it. And today, guess what, guys? we have finally pierced $67,190, which was a quarterly naked point of control here for many, many months, because this is the range that Bitcoin's been at for the majority of this year. So now, if we get rid of the quarter three data and just look at the macro data here, right? You see this major blue zone, right? The major blue zone shows us that we have been in Bitcoin has been ranging between 59,000 and 72,000 since February. That is where we have been ranging this whole entire time. And now we're finally back at this naked point of control here. We just tapped it and came back down, as you guys can see here on the daily, right? We tapped it and we came back down. So we'll see where we close today. But overall, being above this local high that we created back here at 65,000 is very good. Staying above that is very good. October, I'll be jumping into the chat here in just a second and reading all the chat. So if we look at October, it's Pumptober, baby. It's Uptober time. October is up 3.83% right now. So almost 4% to the upside for Bitcoin. Let's freaking go, right? And it's extremely, extremely bullish to continue the momentum for the fourth quarter here. So right now, the Dumptober promo code for the Crypto Citadel is no longer valid. You need to use the promo code Uptober to get 25% off. But let's get into the chat here. Let's jump into the chat, see what's going on. Some of the chat said, have you heard about what happened to RDS? I haven't heard exactly what happened, but somebody did notify me that there has been some major sell-off. They've been having some issues with their exchange. Let me actually go take a look at RDS right now, because they have been having a pretty big dump here. Let me see. RDS. Oops. But let me know. Drop it in the comments, Ova. Let me know what it is that you heard exactly. You drop the alpha here for everybody so that everybody knows what's going on. Because I do know that they've been having a major sell-off happening. Oof. What is going on here? Oh my gosh, this thing has just gotten worse. Jeez Louise. I guess this thing's what, going to zero? Dang. Either that or this is going to be the biggest FUD event ever, but it looks like this is definitely going to zero here. Major drop off, major sell volume happening. But Ova, let us know what happened exactly with RDS. How long after Bitcoin peak is ETH expected to peak? So Wolf, that's a great question. When is one of the altcoins going to peak after Bitcoin? It all really depends, right? The biggest thing that you need to see is that when Bitcoin goes into price discovery and starts running it up, right? It starts having these major runs to the upside. The biggest thing that you're going to notice is Bitcoin eventually goes into a range, into a sideways range, and it starts going sideways. During that time that Bitcoin is ranging sideways, altcoins are going to be running. Once you start seeing Bitcoin fall out of the range that it's at, right? So if 100K is the top or 200K is the top, right? At some point, Bitcoin's going to stay around that range and just kind of stay there a little bit and build a little bit of a range. The minute Bitcoin starts to lose that range and starts dropping below it, that's when the altcoins are going to start peaking out, because the minute Bitcoin starts pulling back, the altcoins are going to start peaking out and falling as well. So that's what you need to look for. You need to look for when the Bitcoin price starts to fall out of its range at all-time high levels, and that's when you're going to be noticing that the altcoins are going to start melting again. I appreciate everybody jumping in here, smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. If you haven't already, definitely do so. I'm reading all kinds of chats here. So let's see here. What other question we have here in the chat? Give me a second here. Can you show us what you're looking at? I wish I could. It's on the screen. I'm watching it. I'm streaming it over on YouTube. For whatever reason, TikTok Studio did not want me to go live on TikTok Studio today, so I could not share my screen. But I'm trying my best here to narrate exactly what I'm looking at. Why did Bitcoin dump 2,000? Bitcoin, let me see. What is Bitcoin doing right now? Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go back here to the daily price action. Let's close off some of this. So Bitcoin right now is having a pullback. It's having a pretty decent pullback here. Pretty aggressive, actually. More aggressive than I thought we would see. But it's happening. It's happening. So let me get the macro. Where's this? Here you go. So we have gotten rejected at the 67,190 level. We have dropped drastically from there. We're right back at the entry of this pump. As you guys can see here, let's also take a look at open interest. We've had a massive, so like this move to the upside right now was a weak move. If you're looking at the screen, right, open interest has been pretty much neutral, pretty much not really doing it much. We had a slight increase in open interest to the move to the upside, and now we're having a major reversal in open interest, a major dump in open interest. So we'll see here if this dump starts to build up open interest. If it does, then that means that this dump could get more aggressive to the downside for the short term. But if this dump just continues to lower open interest, that means that there's no interest in price going a lot lower, and it's probably going to be a weak move to the downside, a quick little retest, a quick little flushing out of longs, right? Everybody that was long that didn't take profits above 67,000 probably is getting stopped out at this point. That being said, if the open interest doesn't pick up, right, then that means that this could be reversed here relatively soon. We just have to wait and see. But right now, we are being rejected by 67,190. But that's nothing to be worried about. Bitcoin's price overall has been pretty steady here for the last couple of days. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here in the next couple of hours. But yeah, Bitcoin is having a little bit of pullback. Bitcoin's back down to 65,500 right now. Still continuing to push down here. The season is all about meme coin Solana. Let's go. Well, I hope you guys are making a lot of money on meme coins. Definitely. Meme coins are high risk stuff. They can definitely make you a lot of money, but they're definitely high risk, man. They're definitely high risk. So meanwhile, you know the level of risk that you're taking, you should be good. But if you don't understand the risk you're taking, definitely not bueno. Where is the support? So right now the local support here for Bitcoin, right? We should have support here around 64,000, 64,600 to 64,000 460, give or take. That area right here is a little area of support right here. You guys were seeing the screen. This little green area is area of support that we'll see if we retest. If that area is lost and we push back into the previous week's range, this blue zone that you're seeing here, if you're watching the screen, right, between 63,000 and 61,500 is the previous week range. We definitely don't want to fall back down into these levels, because if we do, we're going to be re-entering the quarter three range, which is not going to be bueno for the short term, right? It's going to lead to more choppiness for Bitcoin. So I don't want us to drop below 63,500. That is going to be the probably a worst case scenario if we do that. But I am expecting to have support within these levels here. So let me see. Best case, let me actually extend this. Let me extend this here. This support zone right here between 64,600 and 63,800 should be where Bitcoin bounces if we head to that point. Right now, we're at 65,700. Hopefully, we can bounce somewhere around this green zone. If not, we're going to be re-entering the previous week range, which would put us back into the quarter three range. And we could be coming down as low as 62,169, which is the previous week naked point of control, which is not bueno and would be putting us back into the quarter three range as well. So I don't want to see that happen, but we will see if this green support between 64,500 and 63,900 holds. We might not even see that. We might even not even go that low. We're starting to pick up right here. Let me see open interest. Where's open interest at? Open interest still kind of flat, not really picking up just yet, but the price is starting to pick up. Let me see here. Let me continue reading the chat. Appreciate all of you guys smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Because people sold. Definitely longs definitely exited their position at 67,000. That was the big target for the range that we're in right now. That pump's being eaten up so quickly, up bearish, right? So yeah, it's definitely a bearish momentum to have such a mass rejection right now. Open interest has dropped drastically. So we'll see here if Bitcoin can settle down somewhere around these levels here, or we're going to keep pushing into the previous week range. If we push into the previous week range, then yeah, I'll probably be taking a short at that point, because it's definitely not looking good right now. If we close into the previous week range, not if we just dip into it. Feel like I'm on a roller coaster ride. Oh yeah, that's definitely what it feels like in the bull markets, man. It's not all to the upside only. There's definitely downside right now. Everything is down 7% or so. Arrow right now is down 7.4%. Sui is down 8.5%, back at $2. We could be seeing Sui under $2 here. So take that with a grain of salt, right? Could be an opportunity. AVAX is down 4.3% at 28 bucks. Let's see what's another one that's been pumping really hard that's having a little bit of pullback today. Ave is down 5.7% right now. Ondo's down 2.4%. Brett is down 7.8%. ENA is down 1.5. It's up 52% this week. So this one's had a major run. Yeah, Athena. Let's see here. What else? What else? ADA down 1.8%, but it hasn't had any major run. Tau down 6.4%, down 5.6% on the week, sitting flat at $602 right now. We have seen a dip down to $596. Could be some more potential there as well to get some lower price action. So very interesting price action overall. Did you see the Bitcoin rejection? What happened when the banks get involved? What do you mean by the banks? What did the banks do? Bitcoin's still pulling down here. We could be with this green support zone here between 64,600 and 63,800 is going to get tested here relatively soon. So we'll see what happens. So should we wait to buy? Beto, it's always a good time to buy on red days, right? Right now, we're having a little bit of a red moment, not so much of a red day because the day's not over, right? The day hasn't closed the red just yet. So if we do experience a red day, we start pulling back, right? This is why I always tell people I don't buy on green days, right? I don't buy on green days because green days are just FOMO and hype, right? And there's always going to be a better entry. A lot of times you feel like, oh, I missed it. I completely missed it. It's going to keep running. It's going to keep running. And it might do that for a couple of days. But sooner or later, that red day is going to come along and it's going to wipe out, right? And it's going to bring back down. And then you're going to regret that you bought in on the green days because you're going to be automatically in the red, right? You're going to be upside down on your position. So now on red days, you're down 5, 6%, 7%, maybe 12%, whatever it is. Those are the days you start looking for the cryptos that you really believe in long term, that you have targets for long term, right? And you start dollar cost averaging a little bit. You don't buy on green days for this exact reason. There's always going to be a red day at some point. Now, this rejection at 67,000 for Bitcoin is not make or break, right? This rejection at 67,000 doesn't mean that, oh, that's it. The altcoin rallies are canceled. October's canceled. Absolutely not. Bitcoin is still in very good standings. Meanwhile, we stay above the quarter three value area high, 63,500. Meanwhile, we stay above that. It is very, very good. Right now, we're getting a nice green candle here on Bitcoin. We swept the Asia low and London low, which is very good. That's actually a pretty good reversal sign here. We still got 11 minutes on this. Man, I wish I could open a trade right now. Dang, I'm freaking streaming on my phone. Oh man, this would actually be a high risk trade nonetheless because there's such bearish momentum happening. But nonetheless, this sweep here of the London low and Asia low is very, very bullish in the short term. We could have a squeeze to the upside. Obviously, this is dependent on when this candle closes. We still have 11 minutes left on the candle. If the candle closes green, closes above the London low and Asia low, which is basically 65,250, right? We close above that with this level of wick to the downside like this. This is a nice, what you would call a sweep, right? You pierce the price, then you close right above it. So this is a bullish reversal sign right now that if we close green here, and we still got 10 minutes on this candle, but if we close green here, this is a very, very strong indication that Bitcoin's price could be coming back up, could be going back up here relatively soon in the later part of today. So this is actually a very good sign right now where it looks like we're holding up very strong on the 5 minute. We have 30 seconds to close this candle. So we will see here. We will see. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try to enter a trade here. See if I can do it. Oh no. This thing's escaping me. Geez Louise. Coño. I can't even log in now. Never mind. It's too much of a headache right now to do it. There's too many things going on. Just gonna have to miss out on this trade. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Can't catch them all. But right now, it is definitely looking pretty good for a reversal here with this sweep. Bears are back. No, actually, no. I wouldn't say that. Just because we've had a little bit of a rejection here at 67,000 does not mean the Bears are back at all. Meanwhile, we stay above 63,500 for Bitcoin. It is very, very positive for Bitcoin's price action, even if we have a short term pullback here. And right now, with this 15-minute candle, if we stay above the London low and Asia low, this would be a sweep. This is a nice reversal sign back to the upside for Bitcoin here in the short term. So, I mean, this backdrop is not accurate. No, it's not accurate. This backdrop is not accurate right now. Right now, we're more red than green overall on the day. But on the weekly, it's definitely accurate on the weekly. On the weekly, things are definitely in the green, baby. Green, green, green all around. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's keep taking a look at Bitcoin here. Coño, man. This freaking candle, man. Let's see here. We still got 8 minutes. It's coming back down into the red. We'll see how this candle, if this 15-minute candle can hold. Might not be able to. Might not be able to. Here, drop some questions here. What would TP be? Well, right now, right, a move like this, depending how much leverage you're using and where you got in, your first TP would be at VWAP, right, which is basically the Asia high right now. VWAP, if you're looking on screen, it would be the green line, right, which is the VWAP is currently sitting around 66,351. That would be your first initial TP if this candle does close as a sweep and closes with bullish momentum to the upside. The first TP is VWAP. A retest of the VWAP to the upside would be the first TP for sure, which is a move from where we're at right now to VWAP is 1.18%, which is a massive move on a day trade for with leverage. That's a major win, like major win right there. That's an easy 20% win on a day trade. So very bullish TP right there. I would definitely take that, right? Especially since we're experiencing some choppiness. These are day trades, right? These are not like swing trades to stay open. This is not an entry point for a swing trade to stay open for many days until 70,000 something like that. Absolutely not. At this point right now, if you were to enter long, right? If we were to close this candle green and I were to go long right now, if I were to go long, I would be taking profits at the VWAP. The minute the candle meets back at the VWAP, I'd be taking my profits. If you want to let it run, right, I would take half my position, right, take profits at the VWAP, half of my position, let the other half run. I already took in profits, therefore I'm not losing money. And then wherever, if we start going back above 67,000, then I will be looking for another take profit above the 67,190 at that point. But I would definitely be TPing aggressively at the VWAP as a retest back to the upside here on a day trade. Let me see here. We got up there way too quick. Plus, we didn't hold 66.5 as support either. 66.5. I understand why you're calling it, why you're asking for 66.5 to be held as support. Doesn't really need to be. We need to just start moving back above. We've been flirting around with 66,000 and some change here for the last day. Right. Yesterday we were above there multiple times. Today we pierced it again and came back. The overall market structure is critical at staying above 63,500, which is the value area high for quarter three. Meanwhile, we stay above that. We are extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Clay the Great, what's going on, Clay the Great? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you joining in here. Man, this is going to make a nice little trade up to the VWAP. I know it is. We have 5 minutes left. Still looking pretty good. If this thing closes, which it looks like it will, a nice little move up to the VWAP is a nice day trade right here, right now. up almost a percent from where we're at right now. Jeez, I'm gonna try to log back in, man. I'm gonna try to log back in because I need it. I need it. Let me see here. Mm, give me a second here. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm trying to log into one of my exchanges to be able to jump into a short here. I mean, into a long. Sorry, not a short. What am I talking about, man? What am I talking about? Let's see here. Let me see. Appreciate all of you guys sticking around. We got up there way too quick. Yeah, let's see. Come on, man. Come on. Let me log in. Trying to log in. Come on. I'm trying to get into this long. What the heck is the password for this thing? Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I still got time. I still got time. Come on. It's not the most optimal entry, clearly. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Jeez Louise. The pressure. The pressure right now to try to get into my freaking exchange. Come on, you bastard. Let me see here. Come on. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Futures. I'm in. I'm trying to get in. Now I'm trying to get into this long here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Where is no, it looks like we're turning red. Looks like we're turning red here on the 15-minute candle. We still got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Bitcoin's dropping to 65,500 right now. Uh-oh. Looking not looking good. This is why you gotta wait for candle closures. This is exactly why you gotta wait for the candle to close before jumping into a trade, right? Because it might look like right now it's been looking like we're sweeping this price area, we're going back up, but right here as we're entering the last minute to close this 15-minute, we're coming back to the London low and Asia low, which is not bueno right now. Not bueno right now at all. Let me tell you. See, not looking good right now for this trade. See, right now it's not looking so much like a sweep. We still got 30 seconds left. We could be dropping lower here. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. We're looks like we're closing above. Looks like we're gonna close 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Let me see here. Where's the open interest at? Open interest is still really low. Ugh, let's see. We did close above it. I mean, we did close above it. So technically, this isn't a terrible trade. Isn't a terrible trade at all. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it here. I took it. We are long. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Took the trade here. Have a very tight stop just in case to protect myself. Don't want to, right? If we're going to get the reversal, we're going to get it. If we're not, we're not. I don't want to play around with this. I don't want to keep a loose stop loss. I definitely want to keep my stop loss tight here. There's a very high chance, there's a very high risk long that there is a good chance that we come down. So if we do, right, then I'm only losing like $50. That's fine. But if we go back up, make about maybe 100 something bucks. So we'll see. Very high risk trade. There's a lot of selling pressure right now. A lot of move to the downside. So we will see. We will see here. Right now, where are we at? Position. Where's my P&L? Unrealized. We're down $20 right now. We'll see what happens here. Either we pick it up or we come down. Right now, it's definitely going against us. This is why it's a high risk trade. We're definitely pulling back down. Let's see here. Let's keep reading some more chat here. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Word with blimp. What? All right, let's see here. Let's keep looking at some altcoins here. Let's take a look here. Aerodrome right now is still down 7.8%, sitting at $1.35. Let's go look at some charts for Aerodrome. Did we ever hear what happened with ODS? Somebody mentioned what happened, and they never saw it. So I hope you guys, if anybody did see it or knows what's happening with not Aerodrome, sorry, ODS swap, it's having a major collapse in price action. So Ordi, now I'm getting all confused. Arrow right now is having a major pullback. Um, I'll rephrase that. Not a major pullback. It's having a pullback from the quarter two value area high. It's getting rejected at the value area high for quarter two right now. It's having a little bit of pullback here. We could pull back as low as $1.24 for the quarter two PIV. If that is lost, the main zone that I would love to get another entry for Arrow would be down at 94 cents, which is a little support zone that I have tapped out here. It's a 29% drop, basically 30% drop from where we're at right now. It's a very aggressive drop to the downside. So I don't foresee too much of that happening unless Bitcoin just goes sideways and down for a little bit for the next couple of days. But overall, we will see here what happens with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still trying to flirt and go down. Come on, Bitcoin, pick up, baby, pick up. Pick up here. Come on. Give me that reversal. It's not looking too good right now. This trade's definitely going against me. This is why we keep a very tight stop. Because, if you don't keep that tight stop, you're going to get wrecked. So very important to keep a tight stop at all times. So Aerodrome, let's go back to Aerodrome. Aerodrome, right? The first target here would be $1.24. Then after that would be the quarter two point of control, which is $1.09, right? That would be a total pullback of about 18%. That's very doable if Bitcoin has a few red days here, right? An 18% pullback overall, that would be a nice little entry point. But ideally, I would want to get under $1 at 97. See how we front ran this support zone right here? We front ran it at $1.01 and ran it up. Could be very likely that we come back here if we have some red days coming up. So that's going to be my major buying zone if we drop under $1 for Arrow. But we'll see here. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just still hanging on there. Nothing big is happening with Bitcoin's price. Still there, flirting around with the Asia low, London low. Definitely looks like we're going to be heading there, heading down more. It doesn't look like we're picking up at all. It looks like we lost whatever bullish momentum we were having on that previous green candle. This is exactly why you wait for candle closures to see where things happen, where things finally close. Because this previous green 15-minute candle looked very green, very bullish, right? Gave that FOMO of like, oh man, this thing's gonna keep running. And guess what? It didn't. It closed all the way down here. It still closed above the London low and Asia low, which is good, right? Still gives this candle some kind of hope that we do have a push to the upside, but you always got to keep those stop losses tight when it's a high risk trade like this, just because there's a lot of choppiness in the market right now. Open interest doesn't seem to be picking up, um, and yeah, just nothing big is happening here right now for a push to the upside. We're definitely getting a push to the down side, that's for sure. Let's see here. Let's read some more chat here. A new team is building up, but nobody knew if they can get it back up. Oh, so basically something's happening with their decks where they're having issues. I did hear about that. That they're having issues with their decks for OD swap, and they don't know if they can get it to start working again or not, which is not good at all. But if they do, right? If they do, there's a very high risk play. But ODS swap is like on the floor, right? Like massively close to zero, very high risk that it potentially might not come back at all at this point, right? But if they did, it is a major push to the upside, right? A major push to the upside. If we go check out ODS swap, um, its chart right now, right? They've had a major dump to the downside. But if they are able to fix and they're able to just re-enter the quarter three range, that's already 166% move to the upside, right? We start going back above to, we're still at a penny here because we're so below a penny right now. We're seeing, a 2x just getting to the October pivot of 0.0134. Like I'm saying, there's no guarantee that this will happen because if the project is down and they can't fix it, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way it's going to come back up. It's extremely high risk to get in right now, but high risk does come with high rewards. So it's one of those things that is one of those things. Oh man, yeah, Bitcoin just kept dropping down. Definitely hit my stop loss at this point. That's why you got to keep a tight stop. So this thing is going to continue going down. So we'll see if we get a bounce down here on this green zone between 64,600 and 63,900, and then we'll try to see if we can re-enter a trade at that point. But yeah, at this point, I did get stopped out of my trade because we hit the daily pivot, which is no bueno. We're gonna definitely keep going down at this point right now. We'll see what happens on this green zone. Do we get a bounce from this green zone or what? Thoughts on Land Wolfina on Solana? I don't have any thoughts on that. Ordeus is down 97% since April high of 14 cents. Yeah, it's definitely down aggressively. And with this information coming out that uh that they I think their exchange went down. Their exchange, they made some type of update or something from what I was told. They made some type of update or something that crashed the decks, and then the decks they're not able to, they're struggling to get it fixed. They were trying to upgrade it to have like another release for the decks, and they did something that crashed it, and the developers haven't been able to find how to fix it, and that's what's happening. So their decks is down. Are you holding Injective? I haven't bought into Injective just yet. I haven't gotten a good entry point. Injective has been sitting at $20. It's kind of just been sitting down there. I just haven't gotten around to buying Injective. I was buying a lot of Aerodrome, Ondo, and I forget what other crypto I was buying, that I haven't really taken a quick look at Injective here, for the simple fact that Injective grew very quickly in the previous altcoin rally because of the fact that they had a lot of airdrop farming going on. So a lot of people were buying their token and staking it and doing all kinds of network transactions or whatever to farm airdrops, and that really increased Injective's price drastically. But since airdropping farm season is over, Injective has done nothing but pull back to all these lower levels, and I still think it's going to do okay. I just don't know if it's going to do as well as it did in the previous rally because of there's not going to really be any airdrop farming. Thoughts on Kakadoodle do in you? Let's actually go take a look at that. Let's actually go take a look at COQ in you. Oops. down 7% today, sitting at $99 million market cap. It's just kind of been flat here, sitting here for a very long time. Avalanches have been having some very good news here in the previous couple of days, weeks, right? Their meme coins have been very flat. We saw a lot of more meme coin action happening on Solana, on Base, on Tron, right? AVAX hasn't really had one of those moments, and the reason for that is AVAX does not have a meme coin launching platform like Pumped Out Fund or whatever. So everyone's, for whatever reason, people are just caught up. They're just caught up inside these like Pumped Out Fund narratives that they just want to buy the meme coins that literally have no team, no liquidity, no nothing behind them, and they just get instantly launched, right? Instead of being on a network where meme coins are not being launched every single day, they're not being created that easily. They don't have any kind of launch platform like that. And Cock Inu, right? Cockadoodle-doo, it is the largest meme coin, I believe, on AVAX. It was definitely one of the first ones to get lots of hype behind it. It went up to like a few $100 million market cap, and now it's come back down to below a hundred million to below 100 million. If AVAX meme coins does have another rally, I do believe that this one will do well. I'm still holding it. I'm still holding mine. I don't have a huge portfolio of it or anything like that, but I have like a few $100 in there just to see if it does anything, if it runs up to $1 billion market cap or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything's possible, but at the end of the day, it's a meme coin, and you know that the meme coin game is what it is, which is high risk. It's all high risk. Can you look at Statter? Interested in hearing your thoughts. Statter, what the heck is that? I've never even heard of that. Let's take a look here. Where the heck is the search bar? Oh, there's no search bar or something? What the heck? Oh, there we go. What did you say it was called? It was called Statter. I hope that's spelled right. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. It's a 16 mil market cap. So it's a micro cap crypto, um, very low market cap, very high risk. It's on Ethereum. Let's go to its website. Where's the website at? Statter Labs unlock liquidity, amplify rewards, liquid staking with DeFi, 4 to 5% staking. So it's some type of DeFi play on Ethereum. SD utility pool contribute to Ethereum decentralization by delegating your SD to the pool and receive double-digit rewards. I'm very bullish on DeFi, but I am very cautious with low market cap DeFi plays. Those usually don't tend to last. They don't tend to stay around for long. So Statter, I don't know anything about it. I would have to do a deeper dive into their team, into what the project is doing. But currently, not bueno. We're having a very big move to the upside here for Bitcoin now, trying to close above the London low and Asia low once again. Jeez Louise, this thing just stopped me out, and then came right back up. Dang it. So having a very nice move to the upside here on the 5 minute. Once again, front running this green zone. So we'll see here. I had a very good green candle over here, and at the end of the day, we still got rejected once again. So we could get another rejection here. We'll see what happens. What are your thoughts on Injective's price prediction for quarter 4? I don't have price prediction for quarter 4. Let me see. Actually, let me go take a look at Injective. I think I might. I think I was literally setting up my Injective chart just yesterday. This is not the chart that I was looking for. What is this? This is a July naked point of control. Let's get the quarter 3 data here. Come on. So big Injective is still within its quarter three data, right? Within its quarter three range. We've come back above the quarter three naked point of control. We kind of you can almost say tapped it, but we've actually front ran it twice already at $18. We front run it twice. We're pushing back above, trying to make a run for the value area high here. Let's try to see if we can get some. Yeah, we're staying above the October pivot. Let's see what the quarterly pivot looks like. Quarterly pivot similar. We're still below the quarterly pivot. That's holding up some resistance. If we get above $23 and start closing above there, because we haven't been really able to stay above $23.44, that would be a nice move, a nice support zone to try to make a push for 25, right? Which would put us back inside the quarter two range. And then if we can get above $29, that would be extremely bullish to push us back into the quarter one range where we have an overall gold pocket sitting at $40, right, for Injective. But Injective is being very choppy down here, holding a lot of support or resistance down here below $23 right now. So we have to get above the quarter three range, start breaking out to get to that overall gold pocket at $40. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Oh man, look at this thing right now, bro. Look at this thing. It came down, stopped me out, and now we're starting to get the move back to the upside. Son of a gun. I think I might have to jump back into this trade here. Son of a gun. What a son of a. Let's see here. I got a nice little move back to the upside. Give me a second. You're trying to re-enter this trade. Might be too late. I might have missed it. Might have missed it here, guys. It happens, especially when you're live. You're looking at other stuff. You miss entry points like that. It's okay. Maybe we have a little bit of a retest back down here again before jumping back in. Can't jump in now. It's had too much of a move to the upside. My stop loss I wouldn't have a decent stop loss here, but we are getting some open interest slowly climbing back up. We are seeing the price starting to climb up here a little bit. Oh man, that would have been a nice little long right there, but it is what it is. Can't catch them all. It happens. It happens, guys. If you haven't already joined the Crypto Citadel, I definitely urge you guys to do so. We're going to be starting some exclusive trading sessions here relatively soon. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here in just a second. Let me actually just turn this off. So as you guys can see here, let me actually flip my camera around. So right now we have the Crypto Citadel, right, where I'm posting fundamental analysis that's happening every single day here, right? Doing macro analysis for long-term investors here, posting charts here every single day, and then we got daily trade setups as well every single day. I posted a setup here yesterday, right? This was the setup for yesterday, which was, hey, if we come down to the daily pivot, look for that 67,000. Obviously, we front ran this daily pivot by a little bit and ran it right up here. So it was a great trade. It just front ran our entry point by a little bit. So unfortunately, not everybody was able to get in. So posting daily trade setups here every single day as well. Like I said, we're going to be doing an exclusive trading session happening here relatively soon. So if you guys are interested in that, there's a link in the bio that takes you right to this page. You hit Crypto Citadel. It's going to take you right over here, Right, it's going to look like this, and it's 19.99 a month. But if you enter the promo code Uptober, right, promo code Uptober right now, and while October is green, you're going to get 25% off your first month, which is only 14.99, which is less than 50 cents a day to be in the Discord. And you're going to be able to do trading sessions, exclusive, obviously daily trade setups, exclusive long-term analysis for long-term traders. So it's for people that are long-term investors, short-term traders as well, people that want to start experiencing trading. I just started posting my first academy video as well in here, explaining what ranges are and how do ranges work. I'm going to be posting another video here today later as well about another topic that I use in my trading strategies. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely go do so and join the Discord. It's the cheapest it's going to get for Discord. The Discord prices get really expensive really quickly when it comes to trading. After I start doing the exclusive live stream tradings in there for the Discord price will be increasing potentially to about $50. So it's definitely going to be a lot more expensive to join later. If you guys haven't done that already, definitely join now. Justin says the problem is that I'm down like over 50% on my holdings. I don't want to sell at a massive loss rate when the market looks like it's about to start turning. I'm just curious about opportunity cost. So Justin, the question is, um, what projects are you holding that you're down 50%, right? Because that's what it really comes down to. Depending what you're holding and it's dropped down 50%. If you're holding meme coins and your meme coins are down 50%, I probably, depending what the meme coin is, I would probably cut losses, right? I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what I would do. I would probably cut losses. But if you're holding long-term utility coins that are, blue chips, you can say, right? You're holding things like you're holding things like let's say well, Sui is not a good example because Sui's at all-time highs. You're holding things like AVAX, maybe Injective, maybe you're holding Arrow, you bought Arrow a little high, maybe you're holding Caspa that you bought at 20 cents, um, you know, things like that. It depends what projects it is that you're down 50% on, because a lot of the projects are pretty high back up. They're getting close to their previous altcoin rally highs. So it all depends, Justin, what altcoins you're talking about that are 50% down. BitTensor is definitely a very good, interesting one. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that one to buy when it drops back down. Let's see Bitcoin here. See Bitcoin. See, if I would have FOMOed into that long, look at this, guys. If I would have FOMOed into that second long with a bad entry, right? Because when I was looking at it, this candle was all the way up here in the green, and it was a great. It looked like it was going to continue pumping, right? But I managed my risk and said, no, man, it's not a good entry. I'm not going to have a good stop loss. We can definitely wick back down. And guess what? That's exactly what we're doing. We still got 6 minutes left on this candle, right, for this thing to push back down. It wouldn't be a terrible entry now, because now we would be getting a better stop loss action, right, for this price. But back then, earlier today, a couple of minutes ago when we were up here, would have been a terrible entry. This is what I mean by there's always a better entry. You just got to be patient, and if you miss it, you miss it. It's okay. It's all about risk management. It's all about risk management. At this point, I'm going to see how this candle closes here in the next 5 minutes, because it's definitely not looking too bueno right now. It can still come down to that green zone. Still can come down to that green zone, 64,600. That's still a possibility. What do you use to trade on? So I currently trade on Blowfin, but I'm going to be changing that to a different exchange. And I'll be posting that in the Citadel for everybody that wants to join in there, get some exclusive sign up bonuses. So that you guys I'm trying to get a good sign up bonus for all the members in there. So I'll be posting that in the Citadel for all the members in there to get good sign up bonuses on the new exchange that I jump into. So I'm still working out that. COQ Cockadoodle is my only meme. I already cut most of my other losses. What else are you holding that you're down 50% on? Where is the link to sign up again? Eddie Parker. If you're on TikTok here, the link is in my profile. So you have to click the little profile orb, right? And then once you go to my profile, let me show you. Once you go to my profile, you're gonna see, oopsie, you're gonna see this link right here. It says join group. You're gonna click this link. That link is gonna take you over here. You're gonna click Crypto Citadel. That's where you're gonna go there. That's gonna take you over here to this page. And bing, bang, boom, you type in Uptober into the promo code to get 25% off. You need to type it in, right? It's going to look like this. You need to type it in yourself. Uptober, hit apply, and then bing, bang, boom, you get 25% off on your first month, and then it goes back up to $19.99. But you'll be grandfathered in at $19.99 for life, and you don't have to worry about price increases for for the Citadel as I release the exclusive trading sessions here. So the 15-minute is still not closed. We still got 4 minutes left. The 5 minutes looking a little bit better here. Looking like we're holding some support here. Um, definitely thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. But gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. There's a lot of choppiness in the market. No reason to be too aggressive here. There's always a better trade. There's always tomorrow. There's always another setup at some point. So we already got stopped out once today. Not any major loss, right? Just lost $100, no big deal. But don't want to keep losing. Don't want to make $100 into $200, right? Because that changes the name of the game. Don't want to be revenge trading or anything like that. Got to keep our cool on. So I turned the green screen off, bro. I turned off the green screen. It's okay. What platform do you use to trade crypto futures? Right now, I'm using Blowfin, but I'm going to be switching over to either. I'm going to be switching over to either ZoomX or BitUnix. Whichever one gives me the best deal for my community members is the one that I'm going to be using, because that's all that matters, right? Is the community members. So I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you guys the best deal possible. But guys, I'm going to be signing off here. I appreciate every single one of you guys joining in, smashing those likes. I'm Blockchain Crusader. Join the Crypto Citadel if you haven't already before the exclusive trading sessions occur, because once they do, they're going to be blasting off and the price is going to be going a lot higher than $19.99. So don't miss out on that and get grandfathered in at $19.99 for life. Until next time, see ya, guys.